You're probably thinking, all right, does he have the new axles in? No, I don't. Does he have the LS motor in? No, I don't. Well, does he have the paint? No, the paint's not done yet. What about the inside? Well, he hasn't had a lot of time to work on it, but now I'm working on it. So Scooter is going to be getting the interior worked on. I'm going to get new seat covers and get new foam put on. And then I'm also going to take and remove this carpet off the floor. Going to fix the floor. There's a hole over there in the floor. We're going to seal that back up. And once we get a new piece welded in, I'm going to line this entire floor all the way back along the bottom here. All that's going to be lined with like a bed liner. So that way, if anything gets in here, it's not going to rust through. It's not going to cause rust because we do have some moisture over there from a rain. So hopefully we can correct that problem, figure out where it's coming in. But we're going to eventually get this painted to the exterior color that we're going with, which that's still a secret. We're not letting that out of the bag yet. And then the door panels will be painted the same. The walls over here will be painted the same. The tailgate will have the lining on it, so if you scratch stuff in and out, it's not going to hurt it. And I figured we could go ahead and do that because if we do put the LS in and we need more space in the tunnel, we can cut it and put new bed liner on it and it will look fine. I mean, it's not going to be a big difference in color. Plus, we're going to throw some carpet down probably in here as well. So I'll do some custom carpet work, but we're going to have that lining underneath just to protect it a little bit more. But we've decided to switch gears. I do have a lead on an MP241C passenger drop transfer case. I knew I said I was going to keep the twin stick Dana 20, but by the time I put all the adapter stuff in and everything else, it's going to come up to the price of this MP241C that is also electronically speed controlled. So I'm getting everything that I need. The only thing I got to do is change out the spline count. It's got a 27, just got to change the input shaft on that. But everything else should work. But anyway, we're going to take this, we're going to clean it out, probably take the back seat out, wash everything out. I'm going to pull all the material off of the back seat, and I'm going to try to actually do some upholstery work myself or have somebody help me or find new covers because I think they make them, and we're going to do that. So keep watching. We're going to work on this throughout the day. So as you can tell, the weather stripping just peels right off. So I'm going to go ahead and get the weather stripping taken off so I can clean this metal, and then I'll know I can get new weather stripping to put down through here. Got weather stripping up the sides over here and on the other side right down here, you can see it. All that's going to come up. So we're going to go ahead and yank that off of there, and I'll meet you after it's done. Alright, so far the back end's cleaned out. All that weather stripping's gone. It's now time to clean out the front end of this. Of course, I just put this in here. It's very sticky. If you need good like duct tape, Gorilla brand. It's a masterpiece. Anyway, I'm going to start cleaning this out, take these seats out, and then get underneath those because these seats, they've had better days. So we're going to go ahead and get those out, and yes, these are seat belts that weren't originally here. I put in temporarily just because. Not that they're really going to save you too much if you got in a wreck in this big giant behemoth, but hopefully we don't have that problem. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get these seats out, and again, we'll meet you on the flip so you can see it when the seats are out of the Scout. So as you can see, I got the inside all swept out. We got the floorboard, well, somewhat dried. It'll probably rain tonight, and I'm going to park scooter back outside. So we'll probably get some leakage coming in. We'll get leakage along the walls because somebody didn't put the gasket in around the outside. So we'll probably still get some water in it, but it won't be as bad when it needs to dry out. I am going to put something over that so critters don't sneak up into the Scout. I went ahead and took all the upholstery off of those. I'm going to be getting new foam for them, and I'm going to get low back seat covers and get enough foam in there that it really tightens it up, makes it look nice, and then re-staple to the bottom of that. I thought those would be all rusted up. They're really not. So I'm going to clean that all up, wash it off, and then I'm going to spray it with just a coat of paint, black Rust-Oleum, nothing big. Same thing over here. This back piece, I'm going to put some rust remover on it, try to get some of that rust to go away. Then, of course, do the same pattern they did with their glue. Put some glue on there, put new foam cushions back in, and there's what's left of the foam cushions. This is what's left of the back seat. I took it all apart. The bottom I'm going to redo because it is very well glued. If you look here, the back piece is very well glued on there, so instead of trying to salvage this piece of wood, I'm just going to make a new piece of wood with new screw holes and put little adapters in there that hold the nuts in place. Alright guys, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for tonight. I got a lot done in one day. We got floorboards that'll be coming this week. I'm going to get new upholstery for the interior, get some nice seat covers that I can wrap around, pull tight, and put some new foam in there, clean those up. But yeah, it's not where I wanted it to be. No, it doesn't have the 4L80 trans with the LS motor and all that in there, but maybe that was maybe there's a reason for that, because now I've got a lead on a NP241C passenger drop transfer case. So with it already having the vehicle speed sensor that's electronic in that, it's going to take a lot of the headache out of it for me to try to get that all to work with the computer. So with the Dana 20 or the Dana 300, however you want to put it, the Dana 20, I'm going to have to get adapters and analog to digital and all that. Still may have to go that route, but we'll see. I've got a good lead. Next weekend I'll be dealing with that and hopefully picking that up. So yeah, I want to get this thing running so my son can take one last ride in it, being driven to school. He's really excited about that. So we're gonna at least get one last ride in here, and hopefully it'll at least be comfortable to ride in. And then after that, I'm going to bring it back here, start working on body panels and getting kind of more of the metal stuff done, so that way when we go over to put the LS motor swap in there, we start doing that. The areas that we get into, if I have to touch up paint, it's not a big deal, and I can work on a little bit more. So anyway, hopefully that is the game plan. Again, things change all the time around here, and the ideas in my head go 100 miles an hour. Kind of got the ADHD thing going on with the brain goes in 20 directions at once. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and follow our channel. Comment. Please put comments down if you guys have any suggestions or ideas or something that you're like, hey, I saw this, you might want to try this. I really appreciate that. Anybody who wants to put anything out there or send me messages directly, that's fine. But anyway, this is where we are, and this is Macy Acres, and we're out.